Hello everyone and welcome back to some more Oxygen Not Included, where today I'll be sending over some dupes to the other colony. Almost perfectly on time. These things are going to rapidly increase in their temperature. Actually no wait, they don't have temperature. I missed the rocket launch, but whatever. Now we get to see if our other dupe is okay in space. I do not know where Ruby is. Oh, and also this achievement we got. Down the hatch. That's true. And you're still flying. Speaking of you, how's Ruby doing? They've been better. They're going for food pretty fast as a binge eater. You know. But this colony also needs food, so we should really take care of this. Alright, dupes, time to send out a large quantity of food really fast. Off and off. Thank you, dupes. You've just saved an entire colony once more because they do not have food anymore. It's amazing how small those are. In just a little bit, these two dupes will be on their way out. Man, let's do 200 kilograms. Jeez, Louise, you guys. That's ridiculous. Also, I guess Harold should have the bed. He's probably not enjoying this too much. Yeah, no, he is. It's Max? What? But Max, you should be way more comfortable up here. In fact, you are. What? You're fine. Where's Ruby at? I'm not proud of that one. Oh, Ruby. Why can I never find their rocket? Ruby, your rocket. View. Yes. How's your air looking like? Oh, you're fine. Do you have a bit of oxygen left in you? Oh, you do? Oh, cool. It's a good thing Ruby's a rocket pilot. I don't actually know. I think they're level 1. You know what? They probably really appreciate this luxury. Their other colony, they have to turn that both into air and food. Surprised there's so much polluted oxygen in here, though. This thing is slowly heating up. I guess every time Ruby uses the bathroom, they eject a little bit more heat. Oh, it must have landed already. And indeed it did. Hello, dupes. It seems Harold wasted no time on delivering. Nice. I didn't realize there were data cards here. We should definitely take those back with us. Change destination. Oh. View interior. You guys are just here for the toilets, aren't you? Hard to blame you, honestly. You guys can actually start moving these things out. That is an industrial ingredient somehow. And look, bathrooms. I kind of want to keep that, but I really shouldn't. Also, you need it for food, just saying. Blank data cards. Or not blank, but data cards. Yep, and plastics. But yeah. I'm gonna need you guys to take everything on out of here. Speaking of which, I should make an infinite storage on this planet. Just seems like it's about time I put one of those in. But where to? maybe in the radiation. So if I put any slime in there, it gets, you know, destroyed. Actually, I like the idea of that. No more slime in here. Only immense radiation. You know, considering we have someone doing mechatronics, I mean, what's to stop me? You know what I mean? So I'll put one of these in here. And honestly, just... I mean, we have mechatronics engineer here, why not, right? Yeah. I don't think I have a liquid pump in there. No, I don't. Well, there's a filler now, so I can just chuck one of those in. Although there's really no reason to. Want to get that built in a moderately fast amount of time. Oh, and we also have a chef here now. Oh, brilliant. That's good. We also need a farmer, which will be no one at the moment. Whatever, but Max is actually a great cook and will now make sure we have more food than ever before. So, lads, no. It looks like this bog jelly is off the menu. I know. Wow. Food. Oh, that shot up really fast. Oh, probably because of barbecue and swampy delights that were in there have been cooked, but like, we all know I'm only gonna be blaming that one. Like, I'm only blaming a dude for this. Speaking of which, I want to snazz up the light a little bit. I didn't know it was that many. I'm gonna do like 4. Oh, they automated it. Ooh. I think I'll actually build that in this colony. I don't build comfy beds, but why not? That's as far as I'm gonna take it for now. I just kind of wonder what lights there are. Hold on. Buildings, lighting. That could be interesting for a kitchen. I think I will actually, considering I'm gonna scrap most of these. And wow, that's worth a lot. Okay, I'm more than can pay for this light. Is this a leg? It's the leg lamp, guys. Cool. Alright, snazz up the light time. Wow. Wonderful. Actually, with the normal lights, yeah, shouldn't that hit the ceiling too? I'm just thinking, and this one too. This is like the only one that actually makes sense. Whatever. Swampy delights. A luxury, a delicacy. Everyone's about to pee themselves. Oh, barbecue. Wow. How snazzy. Also, everything's covered in pee. We're enjoying the simple luxuries. Speaking of simple luxuries, I should consider building a rec room. I also feel like I'm missing a room that I really should build, but I don't know what. We have, quote, kitchen, soon to be great hall, and by soon I mean in a long time. Barracks, about those. Laboratory, we will want a laboratory in this colony. A rec room, which we also want. And what else? Stables. We have a stable, in quotes, again. We have 2 greenhouses, power plants we don't need, hospitals, no. I mean, we probably should have a hospital, but... So yeah, this can become a rec room. And I think I know just how to do that. Alright everyone, observe. It can't even be rotated. It can't, I don't even have water for that actually, hold on. There's no water, so I can't give them lead fountain. Oh, but we have tons of power, everyone. Ooh, this one probably has the best effect, but it takes a boatload of power to run, doesn't it? It will basically black out my entire power grid to turn this on, but that would be pretty fun. Thimble reeds. How do we look about those on the other colony? Not really with a plentiful amount of water. Whatever. You need a lot of polluted water, wow. Okay. We're really running you off with just a few of these. Suffocating Ruby. Ruby, you need to turn this on now. Ruby? Wow, you're not very smart. Okay, Ruby, we'll have to make your life a... Oh, this looks pretty cool. Ruby, your life's gonna get a little bit worse a little bit sooner. But you'll be thanking me later once you don't, you know, have the same air problem. Ruby? Where's Ruby? I don't know where Ruby is. Ruby! Yes, please turn that on. No, don't keep working. You can go back to your normal schedule. Well, they're about to snap any second now, but there's not really enough food for them to snap on. Well, they should be just about home. So they should actually be... They should have survived. Congratulations, Ruby, you get to live. And Ruby just died. Oh, shit. Oh, I know exactly what I did wrong. Time for a quick retcon, everyone. If you could spot the problem before I fix it, I don't know, keep it to yourself. Alrighty, Ruby. Hey, I know you're pretty mad, but I'm gonna presume this ran out of polluted oxygen. In which it did. Oxygen time. Just gases. Yep, that should keep the oxygen in here a lot stronger. You're fine. And that actually does mean CO2's not actually been a problem. I just sort of choked them. I see. Anyways, back to making the infinite sword and pretending I didn't do anything else because I kind of actually forgot. You guys got deliveries, right? Yeah, you did. It's just a bit confusing. Speaking of which, you're also going to want to have air, so... How do I go about this? Because the problem I'm going to have here, right? Let's be honest, is that I'm going to pull in air, but... Yeah, this is interesting. Ventilation, I guess it'd be in refinement. We need to convert air into clean air, but to do that, I'm going to need a bit of automation. Which does mean I'm going to actually have to keep the mechatronics engineer here for longer. Deodorizer. Yes. These guys are going to be good for the colony. Why are you made of symmetry? Yes, so these guys will purify air that goes in, that will get pumped out. Yep, Yes, I can do better than that. So you'll go there. I'll have a sand input. That doesn't mean clay will accumulate, but I'm not using clay, so it's fine. Find metals. A unloader. Actually, I could just use a chute. That would actually be a dumb idea, because then I'll send all of it in, even though I don't need to. For one of these, there we go. That'll be only for sand. Put in some air flows. Put in some normal tiles. Put in some airlocks, just in the off chance I really need to get in there. Yeah, that should be good. You know, once I plug it in and everything. Don't build that. Here's the solution I have for dealing with the oxygen needs. It should produce pure and clean oxygen for a long time to come. Ooh, convenient. And we'll basically route this around for any more permanent oxygen supplies. Maybe you'll be fine. This battery is slowly overheating, isn't it? No, it's actually perfectly fine up here. Oh. So wait, why do I have this battery down here? So part of me now wants to make a separate power grid only for running a jukebox, because it's gonna kill the power grid. You know what I could do? It's probably really dumb. Which is like move it like this, probably. Essentially just have a shut-off going into its own battery on a timer. Yeah, it's a dumb solution, but cycle sensor. Don't build that out of steel, actually, maybe? Steel is exactly quite expensive. And now the never-ending need for cobalt, refined cobalt, will begin. So yeah, this should theoretically make it so that way I can do my shenanigans without worrying about frying the power grid. Because I'll just turn it off. Although I just said I didn't want to run batteries in here, so to immediately go back on my word, I'm putting another battery in. So maybe I'd ever find it would make less heat, but that's not my problem. Maybe I'm not even judging it anymore. Free food. Eventually slime lung, but I'll let it grow up a little bit now, but it's immediately doing it. You can breathe for air, but you can't produce slime, because you are a source of slime lung. Yes. Now to have some slime would be nice. Not interested in it at the moment. This is the first time I've ever set this up, do not ask. Do you know I had that really long rail? But now I'm starting to realize I don't need a long rail, do I? No, I don't. I just need one of these. Yep, that checks out. Oh, you're not supposed to be running. Disable the buildings. Oh no, it's purifying the air, everyone. I know the dupes will like that, so it's not a bad thing. It's just what it is. Oh, that I guess I did prioritize it. No researchers assigned. Well, let's get the animation looking proper. Ah, yes. All the food's probably cooked by now. Nope. It's not. I do need to make sure the cook is properly set to prioritize cooking, which he was not. He's kind of good at research. We don't even need to farm, we have 2 farmers. I just need to find where the cooking is. It should be here. Yeah. I never realized I had Burr on cook. It makes sense, honestly, but Max, you're chef now. Have fun. I need to look in the recording to see what his job was supposed to be. Yeah, this should be dealt with soon. There it goes. Okay, dupes, I do need you to build a power grid back. Oh, there's a lead suit now. Snazzy. You have oxygen too? No. Oh, that's how much you can withstand. No, this still needs to be built. Can't be worn regardless. But of course, we probably shouldn't. All of this needs to be high priority. Involving conveyor rails. Disable that. Sufficient payload. It's fine. If I go over here though, you should have your payload done. If anyone would like to. You have payload in you, right? No. Why not? Have we just not grabbed any? That should automatically request payload once it has, right? Also, Ruby should be landing, like, right now. I've completely forgotten about them. Yeah, so Ruby needs to land, which they've taken upon themselves. Which is pretty nifty, I guess. Gee, oh my goodness, there's no dirt here. Cargo bay out of lead. Ha. Got him. Oh, it seems like I actually deconstructed the loader. Which is an interesting thing, which I'm not going to remember doing. Whatever. Load that right back in. And make sure we can just take as much petroleum as we can. Oh, and there is a liquid tank here. Oh, why are we producing more petroleum? No, we're just slow. And also it goes mostly into plastic, but whatever. Do I have anyone here doing operating? Because that's something I always neglect to do, is get an operator on my bases. Colonies. Operating. Ada. Steve can also. Ryan can also. Just want someone running the refiner. Hmm. This really has not been that useful. And it took so long to build. Well, the more you know. Career starvation is not a problem. Damage from overheating is kind of a problem. Why is this thing always overheating? Hmm. Manual use with some sand. I believe that's what they need. So filtration medium, regoliths and sand. Disable that. Operate that. That's just not pumping. No, it is. Actually, you know what? We can probably turn all of this on. Because it should be operational now. Yeah. Alright. So we have oxygen now. Yeah. So that's... Oh, there's 2 parts? 1, 2, 3, 4... Actually, wait, no, this needs to be the opposite of what I'm doing. Let's just close that circuit. This is gonna be quite the rec room. I just hope they don't mind having a battery in it. You're not industrial machinery, are you? I hope not. It really could just be a 50-50 split. Yeah, this should technically satisfy their need for a rec room. And it's right under the beds too, which is kind of funny, except they can't use it at the same time. Ooh! Oxygen has been produced. Now never use these doors ever again. I bet some oxygen might leak out, but that's not a problem really. Perfect! Look at that! Oxygen purifier has been constructed. Whoa, I didn't realize I was still on emergency. So now space should be a lot more doable. Cool. Immediately wrong element damage. Why is this... what? I do not understand how that's possible. Oh, I do now. We're not purifying fast enough, it seems. And it's ironically gone in a very perfect split, which is really funny to me. Okay, so I'm gonna have to double that up. And do the opposite of what I was originally doing. Or I guess what I am doing originally. It's not a big deal. Why is that defaulted to aluminum? And we're going to need to immediately build another row. So let's do that really quickly. Actually, I don't even think I can. Hold on. If I build another row, then I'm going to need to make this whole setup once more, which will not work. I can also have doors once a cycle open up, but I also don't want to do that. So the only other thing I can think of is limiting my pump speed, or pretending like the problem isn't a problem. I'm not great at this. No checkpoint. There's no checkpoint. And by doing that, we should enable the ability to, or we should make it easy to get the ability to, we can make science. That was very hard to say yes, I know. And we can also dig out this slime, although that's a little bit precarious. It should still hold. Anyways, time for science. Ah, that is a bit of a bummer. That looks good. My arm fell asleep because of how I was sitting on it. And yeah. So, we now can explore into this area with basically no risk. Which should be pretty fun. I really should not have done that. Which also means Meep can get a level up. So now we'll also get more food, more research. And overall, this should be pretty good. Quentin, remember the last time you did that? You were singing in the vacuum of space and now you have Harold laughing at you and Meep. Oh boy, this colony really is a test of strength. Mental strength. Whatever. Yo, that should not be on. Oh, he enjoyed it. I just don't want to fry the grid on the off chance they actually want to use that machine. So now that should slowly start to recharge. At least at night it should fully recharge. Plug slugs and all. Cool. So they can party now. Every day. And that also means I have a rec room. Surprised they don't care about this nonsense, but who am I to judge? And also, since, you know, the oxygen has been a bit more tame, they can actually start purifying this a little bit better. Which is good. Except for that one bit. Oh. Uh-oh. It seems like it still has a bit of pumping problems. Which okay, seriously? How's that even? This is ridiculous. Outlandish even. Whatever. I have no idea what I'm designing in here. I'll figure this out eventually. These really should be able to accept polluted oxygen though. Also, this should be done now. Which is great. That is still not in progress, which is fine. But here comes the fun part of, now, copying these settings. I'm not sure if it's the most efficient way of doing this, but hey, it gets the job done. So I won't complain. Yeah, it's fine. Actually, I think we don't want those in there. It's fine. And in terms of clothing, yeah, just let clothing in. Oh, farmer's touch. Taking use for fertilizer. But we don't have much fertilizer, so that's gonna be an imported resource. How nice. As pee constantly flows through the area. That seems to have snapped him out of it. Anyways, fertilizer. Oops. Alright. Fertilizer. I mean, that's probably way too much, but just one shipment should be fine. Speaking of one shipment, we're probably gonna need to make quite a bit more. So we'll turn this back on. Not like we don't have enough natural gas or anything. It's plenty. Ruby seems fine. Only a bit of a fever. While you're at it, could you run the oil refinery? You're on break, aren't you? Oh, you're eating the glass. I know food's kind of tight on that colony, but still. Oh, wow. Hey, it's a party! It's a party! I honestly kind of prefer this one, except it kills the power grid. Like, really fast. I don't know if a jumbo battery is a big enough battery. I'm not gonna do anything about it, but... Also, I guess I've probably not mentioned it, but... Oh wait, no, I did that wrong. But I actually got Helldivers recently from that guy on screen. It's an interesting game. That's probably way too short, yeah. Drop it down to 80, it doesn't need to be accurate. People are peeing in their sleeves, aren't they? Dupes, it's disgusting. Oh wow, a grubfruit seed. I really... It's really useful. It's been 40 minutes. Whoa, okay. Lost track of time there. Progress has been going really fast as of late, honestly. This looks really dumb until you realize. Yeah, that rocket's still gonna have to keep... I just realized that rocket's gonna have to keep making shipments. So you know what that means? Ruby, you're off the job permanently. I never want you in that rocket ever again. That's not the right rocket. That's the right rocket. Change crew. Ruby, you're fired. Get someone moderately less qualified. It's my least qualified duplicate to do anything on this colony. Really? No one? Jeez, tough crowd. He could do it. I don't know why he's even there, but probably for mechatronics engineering. That would probably be why. Here, have some operating. Harold. I honestly kind of want to get another dupe just for shipping. So I'll make that another problem. Or someone else's problem. Actually, because of the rocket's arrangements, I have an idea. Send him back and he can drive that rocket. Even though he's technically our scientist, don't think about it too hard. Actually, we could just move that rocket back. There's nothing stopping me. Except for a pit stop, really. This colony is already dead in heat and has plenty of power. I really do not need to move. So you can go back here. Which does free up a bit of logistics, which is good. I don't know, the video's ending, I want to top things off. So yeah, move science back. Above. Just turn that off. And make sure the data cards are properly moved back. Yep. That won't run, so it's fine. Yeah, we can move them back. Since the other rocket is here, see, you're here, so you're fine. Only has enough for a one-way trip, which is good. And he can, Harold can take this rocket back, yes. Speaking of Harold, though, only Harold can use it. Max, you can't join him. He's gonna have to fly back all on his lonesome. Sad, isn't it? Actually, he might need to come back here. No, we're gonna have our own mechatronics engineer by then. We just needed a quick mechatronics. Alright, Harold, you can leave now. Unless there's, like, any other reason to keep this rocket here. Which there isn't. Actually, if I really wanted to, you know what, I'm gonna have to move this rocket again. Which means if I go back here, we don't actually need to move Marian. You can just stay here and fly that rocket back. You're the new pilot. Congratulations. So yes, just as last video ended, this video will end with the same rocket launching, just from a different location. You know, when eventually the pilot shows up. He's asleep. Nope, he realized. Out of a sign. Really gonna take the only one they had. Alright, see you, Harold. Does he really have to sit in the seat? Yes he does. That took a lot to launch. Oh god, the pops have begun. I should turn this off, honestly. They don't do anything. And he's gone. Back to the other planet in a few days. Jesus, thing's loaded. There's technically also this rocket too, which needs more food. But... oh no, you're already full. Never mind. Alright, the lab will be flying all the way back. And while it's on its way back, it can technically do more science. Yeah. Science. Are you really trying to run the science? I didn't know any, like, I thought you actually needed a qualified duplicate for this. Well then. Because Harold has a fun pastime while he's in space. Cheers everyone. Stay safe, take care while Harold here does some research for us. So I had to realize a lot of these things actually revolve around operators. I'll take note going forwards. Also, why does this bar disappear when it's not running? Strange stuff I'll never know.